As promised, here's the video on the power supply module. Now, I need to shut it off before I open it up for you. So all we have to do, shut the Xbox off first. Xbox off first. Xbox is off. Cooling system off. Cooling system off. So, before I get into it, all this is a jewelry box. Modified jewelry box. Quite simple. That's all it is. Taped closed with some thermal tape. I think it sticks great. I love the stuff. And so yeah, let's get into it. So, what's so special about this circuit board that they give you is simple. It supplies power to the system, and it also sends information about the temperature. The sensors plug in here, the temperature sensors. Now there's 3 available. In case there was any confusion, I did not hook up all 3 for the Xbox 360. Oh, that was just my relocated in here. Got back on later. I didn't get a very good knife. Alrighty, almost there. Almost there. Alright, let's pull this puppy off. See what we're dealing with. Come on. I taped it good. Alright, so inside you will find exactly what you would expect. Yeah, that's it. So, what do we got here? Well, before I explain it, let's see if I can tighten up on that. What's going on up in there? Alright, so now that's nice and clear. Up in here, we have, a circuit board. Cool. So the coolant system comes with a circuit board that's normally installed into the back of your computer. With an Xbox, you don't have a conventional power source. Power source is external. So there's no plug to use the plug that it comes with, which I don't have on hand, but it's a little plug, little 4-prong plug. You cut that shit off. Up next, what do? So you get one of these. So anything 2 amps or more will be plenty. 12 volt 2 amp will be plenty to run this, right? So that's these wires here. So you pick one wire. I pick the hot wire because that's typically what you do. And all you do is you wire in a switch in the hot wire to interrupt the current. So that way when you flip the switch on, your system comes on, right? It's a good idea to keep this easily accessible because there is a fuse in here, and also your sensors plug in here. So I only installed 2 sensors because I'm only cooling the CPU and GPU. Now you can also cool other components of the Xbox, which I'm not going to get into, and that's what you can use a 3rd sensor for, to monitor that temperature. There's also 2 prongs for another fan system, so if you want to add another rad on top of this system, there's 2 ports for fans. So all this box does basically is support something to hold it. As you can see up here, there's a cutout, and obviously I cut a hole for the switch, and in here there's a cutout, and I actually took the metal faceplate off the data plug here, put the data plug through the hole, and then put the faceplate on the other side and screwed in the screws. Now what that allowed me to do was obviously to hold the data plug in place, but it also mounted the whole circuit board in there. You can see it's very sturdy, hard to move. It's not going to knock around, right? So, and that's basically it. You want to have it closed and you want to have it mounted to something because these run into the Xbox, so you don't want anyone like pulling on this. That's why I mounted it right to the Xbox. You can still unplug this to move the system around. But I mean, there you go, right? And obviously I had to notch this for here, but really it's not much work. It's about 20 minutes maybe of work. And it just sits together like that. And I pulled my piece of tape off, but when it's all taped up, it's a pretty sturdy system. And that's it. If you have any questions, please post in the comments. If you found the video entertaining or useful, hit the thumbs up. If not, feel free to hit the thumbs down. If you like the videos, subscribe to the channel. There'll be plenty more coming.